It's the Jonny Yerly Show!
Yeah, that's it, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of the Jonny Yerly Show. Today we have our very talented cousin, Angie Bornemann. Sorry, I always call her Tomsha. She's our cousin, you know. So Angie Bornemann on the show, and you can see we're filming out of her farm today. Angie is a speech pathologist working in healthcare, but outside taking on that challenging career, she manages this farm out here, staying super busy, doing a lot of various things. So we're going to break this episode up into a few parts and give you a little bit each day. So without further ado, Ange,
welcome to my crib.
Yeah, beautiful out here. Okay, Jonny, we're going to start off with the animals. You have some questions for Angie related to the animals. Angie's going to first give us some background on how she started with animals and who she started with, okay?
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All
right. We first moved to the farm probably about 6.5 years ago after living in Chicago. And that was in December. Come May, we got a phone call from a local friend who had asked if we wanted to adopt 2 mini potbelly pigs, Slim and Jim over there.
And they were tiny at the time, weren't they?
They were tiny. They were like 25 pounds at the time.
Wow.
Now they're probably pushing 100. I know, right? So those were our first 2 farm animals here. I did a lot of research on the interweb and, you know, asking some fellow people around who had mini potbelly pigs as house pets, what they do. But our intention was never to keep them in the house because we have a barn here that we could have utilized for them. So we cleaned out the barn and made that their little house, and they've enjoyed it a lot. And we've added on a backspace for them so that they can go out whenever they want to during the day.
Holy cow. Holy cow is right, huh, Jonny? A lot of work here.
Yeah. But they're great. They we let them out when we're out in the yard, and they'll just roam around our yard. They love the alfalfa field. You can see their 2 little butts sticking out over there. But they're pretty good listening, and when I call them back, they generally come back. They might give me a little grunt here and there, but they're pretty easy animals.
Awesome. Jonny, do you have some question for Angie on the animals?
Yeah.
What do I feed them?
Yeah.
What do I feed them? So Slim and Jim, they get veggies every morning and every evening. So celery, zucchini, sweet potatoes. They love fruits, bananas, apples. So they get that, and then they also get some pelleted food. Yeah, so you could actually eat what they eat, John.
I was just gonna chime in here and say it's not popcorn and Mountain Dew. Right, Jonny? Pretty costly to feed them the fresh fruit and fresh vegetables, or?
I would say generally I spend probably $25 a week on them. They also love Cheerios and they love oats, so I make them work for their food. So just before we started here, I threw Cheerios and their veggies out here, and they work around and look for it, and that's a good form of exercise for them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So Jonny is wondering, he asked me this, How is cleaning up after these animals? Is it the job that you give your husband Chad to do, or is that something you have to do? Right, Johnny?
Yeah. Chad generally, he helps with the chickens in the morning, but the pigs in the barn are usually my priority. It's funny, you think pigs are pretty dirty animals, right? Yeah. But they usually go to the bathroom when they have access outside, they'll go in one spot outside, so they poop and pee in one spot. In the winter, they do that in the barn and in one spot though, so it's easy. It's pretty easy to clean up. I say it's easy because I'm used to it.
Right.
But you know, you get used to things.
Any other questions for you about the pigs, or there's a bunny in there too, right?
There is a bunny that my sister gave me as a housewarming gift. Thank you, Maria. 6 years ago. Her girls wanted a bunny when they came to visit, so guess who inherited that bunny? Yeah. Me, exactly. But he's cool. He runs around with the pigs. He sleeps on the pigs. He eats the veggies that the pigs eat. He's pretty easy. He's got a life in there.
That's awesome. So we're going to cut here and we're going to take a tour inside the barn. All right, ready? We're going to take a tour inside this barn here.
Here we go.
Here we go, Johnny. Follow me, okay? All right, this is where Slim and Jim live. Oh, nice. That must be Papa. Not sure. Got a couple visitors in here.
Pig in the wall, and she goes, that must be Papa. Unbelievable.
They got to work for their food, like Angie said. And she always posts on her Instagram, Bornemann Farms, as well as her Facebook. I think she has a Facebook. All of the little tricks she puts for them to get their food. This is their extended stay. Their little bathing tub.
Turn out good, don't you, John? Yeah. I think so too.
Angie's got a little surprise for Johnny.
Hi, John.
What the deal here was? What was part of the deal here?
That if I was going to do this interview, Johnny had to hold a chicken.
Johnny just found this out today, right?
Yeah, he was not really into it, were you? No. I'm coming on this side because you're going to need a picture with the chicken. Okay? I'll hold her. You got to smile at least.